Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're doing a real-time first impression on the TBK 958ZE UV laser. I just unboxed it, I haven't tested it yet, and we're going to see exactly how it performs straight out of the box. First off, I would like to give a huge shout out to For All Fix for sending us this machine. If you're looking for any kind of parts or equipment, be sure to stop by forallfix.com. They are confident this affordable machine is the one to get. With an attractive price tag of $2,500, I can agree. But how is the quality and performance of this machine? Does it work like TBK claims? Let's find out. Right away, at first glance, the machine does feel pretty sturdy and well built. I would like to mention that upon delivery, the lower plate did get loose from shipping. I had to tighten it up from the bottom so I can level the plate. I would highly recommend for you guys at TBK to use a Loctite on these machine screws to keep these screws from loosening when this machine is in transit. Luckily for me, this was an easy fix from the bottom. I would hate to see something loosen inside the machine, causing you to do a full disassembly on it. Other than that little issue, everything else seems to look okay. On boot up, the UI loads pretty quick. Unfortunately, it doesn't have a touchscreen. However, if they're able to cut some costs down on this equipment and make it more affordable, I'm all for it. They did include this wireless mouse and keyboard, which allows you to control the interface. The dongle is located in the back of the cabin, which I think is a better idea so it doesn't get misplaced. Let's run the laser on an iPhone 13 practice screen. The screen does work, however it does have some lines running across it. But our biggest deal is we want to make sure that this machine doesn't affect the digitizer or the polarizer. So here is the screen that we will be working with. You can see that the touch and everything is fully responsive. It does have some blemishes. We have this bleed down below, and it does have all these vertical lines running across it. Let's go to the library. Let's select the model that we want to laser. We'll go to Phone, Apple, and you notice a few different items to choose from. You have Remove Cover, Remove Screen, and Remove Frame. We will be choosing Screen. And then we want to find the model, which is the 13 Pro, and there it is. And there we have it. There's your iPhone 13 Pro diagram, okay? My testing device is damaged, so you have to press down on the FPC for it to connect. So we will open the latch, set the phone inside here, like so, close the door, and we always want to make sure that we do a calibration, okay? So to calibrate, you want to hit the focus right here, and you can see the plate moving up and down. Now the screen is ready to be lasered. Before you laser, I like to do a red mark. And what a red mark does is it shoots a red laser around the pattern of the phone just to make sure that you're within the correct zone. You don't want to just zap this blind, okay? But let's see how well TBK's settings are out of factory. So we'll hit the red laser, turn off the lights so we can see. And if you notice, you can see that there is a little bit of overlap, which overlap is fine. I don't mind having any kind of overlap. Now any overlap is okay. You'll just score anything over the screen. If you want, you can always put a piece of paper under here to prevent this plate, but for me it really doesn't matter, so I'm gonna hit it like this. Now we can stop the red laser, and then we're going to want to choose print. Once we hit print, you'll see that the screen will begin lasering. And there we have it. The screen is going. And unfortunately my tester did turn off, but I'll turn it on as soon as it's done lasering so you can see the finished item, and we can determine if this machine damaged the OLED right out of the box. The laser is running and the noise level is pretty low, which is great if you plan on using this in an open area. You can hear the UV cooling fans, but nothing inconsistent. No burning on the edges, no excessive smoke. I don't really smell much either. This is a clean, controlled pass. Even without tuning it, straight out of the box, it's cutting pretty evenly. Let's take a look and see how this laser did. Well, at first appearance, everything looks nice and even, and I see the normal discoloration that we get whenever we laser, so that's very, very good. Let's turn it on and see if we have touch and make sure that this OLED did not get damaged. And there it is, look at that. Touch is working. which is great. That's impressive for a factory default setting. No charring, no deep overcut, the edge is smooth, and the marking lines are pretty tight. You can see how it definitely removed the oka from the glass panel. This is definitely an upgrade compared to all those fiber labors that are out in the market. I'm excited to see how long this equipment will last on everyday use. I'm definitely going to be making this our main workhorse. If you want to see an updated video on how it's working for us, let me know by leaving a comment down below. Based on this real-time first impression, I would have to say that the TBK 958ZE UV laser performed well, and it's more affordable than previous models I've used. The UI feels stable, alignment is smooth, and the first cut was better than expected for an untouched default settings. As good as the front glass went on this model, I don't see this machine having issues with the back glass either. You will be able to do both repairs quickly and flawlessly. If you're interested in picking one of these up for your shop, I will leave links down below to forallfix.com's website for you to purchase. Let me know in the comments what you want to see in my next video to come. Thanks for watching. The Surgeon is signing out. Cheers.